Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We are in some ancient Elven Ruins. We were led here by Kira, who is standing right beside us right here. And she was guided here by an Elven sage who wanted her to send a direct Ciri here for some reason. We're not entirely sure why, but we have some rough lead to go to talk to the ladies of the forest in Bookback Bog. Try saying that 3 times fast. Alright, let's go. And this was a shrine to Ciri's mother, which the elf appears to have crafted.
Thought you were in a hurry.
I was trying to light the brazier, Kira.
We going? There's something here. Need to use the eye.
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are 2 types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves. I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favour to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
I'll stop by. You can be sure.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.
An invitation from Kira Metz. I'm curious about that quest. She's obviously got a bit of a thing for Geralt. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Where am I? Okay, here I am. There's some sort of red thing here. Could probably take the boat over there. There's the place of power I found. Hidden treasure, an undiscovered location, probably up top. Entrance. That's entrance. The map says it's an entrance. Does not say to what, but it's probably the entrance to the Elven Ruins. So we probably started over here, worked our way all the way through under the island, and then away got over there. So there's Kira's place in Midcopse. Or just outside of Midcopse. Since I'm down here, I'm going to head over to this undiscovered location, see what it is. Hope it's not like the undiscovered locations way up here, which have like level 15 enemies. And then we'll see if we where I want to go from there. I did get some equipment while I was in there, since the last time I checked, so I'm going to quickly check my inventory and see if there's anything better than what I've currently got equipped. I will see you on the other side. So these Tracker's boots offer +2 armor. -1 resistance to slashing, or +1 resistance to slashing damage, and then -0% resistance to burning. I don't know why it feels the need to call that out, but okay. So let's equip the Tracker's Boots. Still nothing better to replace these awfully clumsy mitts that I'm wearing. Alright, well, I'm now level 6, but a level 8 water hag apparently is still a bit of a challenge. Speaking of, I've got a couple of ability points, so I'm going to see where I'm going to use them, and I will see you on the other side, alright? Well, I found my attack strength to be lacking somewhat, so I'm going to improve my strong attack damage. And so my fast attack damage has already been increased twice, so I'm going to increase my strong attack damage a second time. Also with my levels, I've opened up this empty slot, so I'm going to... Let's increase my strong attack. There we go. Then when this mutagen slot unlocks at level 9, I can put a red mutagen there and increase that side of it. And of course, dying to that water hag removed the marker. So let's try this again. I feel like I should be able to take her on. Water Essence, Venom Extract, and Water Hag Tooth. Yeah, that worked a lot better this time. Pring Grape. I think that's the first time I've seen that. Huh. A guarded treasure, of course. It's a wraith. Two wraiths. So let's see what treasure was so valuable that it had two wraiths guarding it. Nails. Good start. Powdered pearl. Diagram, cavalry boots. Torn out page. Leshen decoction. Hunting gauntlets. Here's hoping those are better than what I'm currently wearing. Dimeritum core. Cured draconid leather. Ooh. Alright, I'm just going to quickly check those gauntlets. Because I'm sorry, those mitts bug me. Same level of armor. I just lose the +2 resistance to piercing damage. You know what? I'm going to do it just because... Just because the look of the mitts bugs the crap out of me. Alright, where to next? Oh, those are the two rats' nests. That I've already taken care of. So now let's head up here to that, which is actually closer to where I started. Just, if I'd gone there first, then I would have had to backtrack to here. So let's, whereas this is now putting me on the way to where I want to go. But first, let's meditate. Actually, I'm really curious about the description of this quest. Geralt and Kira's journey to the Elven Mage's lair had forged a tight bond between them, the kind harrowing life-or-death experiences forged between soldiers at war or students during exam week. And so, when it was all over, Kira invited Geralt to stop by her hut sometime, in a way that suggested she did not mean for an afternoon tea and crumpets. I told you she had a thing for Geralt. One thing that I'm prone to doing when exploring is following the wrong marker on the map. For example, to get to the goal, it's telling me to go to veer left, but I'm going to head this way because I'm not going to the goal, I'm going to a point of interest. Well, that sounded pleasant. Oh, it's a level 13 Wraith. Yeah, goodbye. Okay, found it. It's a bunch of level 13 Wraiths doing a guarded treasure. Alright, let's get out of their way. So now let's check out what this is while we're at it. Ganesha petals. Wow, when they talk about the high road, I don't think they usually mean it literally. There's some sort of swirly icon on the map, and I don't know what it is. It's not on the world map. That's interesting. Okay. I think that's a portal. Since we are currently above where... Yeah, because we started over here, I think we went this way and then came out over here. So it's probably a portal from inside the Elven Ruins. Level 9 Deserter. This chest is locked. Interesting. How dare a chest which is meant to securely store items be locked? What's with the leaders always being in their underwear?
Kill him, strip him, then dump him in a ditch. With bigger, lads! Bigger!
Or I could just back you up against the tree and beat the crap out of you. Marauder's Notes, Common Key, Novigrad Longsword. Marauder's notes. Last week, the three of us grabbed this traveler. Looked like the kind of cowardly fuck starts shitting his breeches at the first sight of you, but seems looks can be deceiving. The bastard started waving a sword, cut my ear off, and sliced Olaf's arse so deep he's got an extra crack. Except the new one's horizontal. Then he smacked Ivar in the forehead with the hilt. Poor sod's still dizzy. We snuffed him in the end, of course. Every fellow's doomed when he's outnumbered. But it turns out he had a handful of coins in his pouch, a copper ring on his finger, and that's it. We lost out on that robbery, paid more to the herbalist for patching up than we took from the Whoreson. So afterwards Olaf said, "Why the devil risk our necks waiting around for travelers when gold's literally sitting right under our feet? Buried with the dead. A corpse can't defend itself, so the risk of injury's nil. No need to wait around all day till someone walks by. There's already a couple dozen someones waiting for us, lying in their graves. Each one's marked out like veg at a grocer's." So I gave it a good think and concluded Olaf's talking sense. So, starting tomorrow, we're going to stay off the roads and do our looting in the graveyard instead. The dead have no defense. Track quests. Find the treasure in the catacombs using your Witcher senses.
Ugly bastard.
There we go. I just wanted that thing out of the way because there's supposedly some sort of treasure here. But I can't find it. That's okay. No big deal. Ah, here it is. Crystallized essence. Silk. Rope ladder. Dwarven spirit. Dried fish. Pure silver. Excellent. So let's see, where is this? Oh, it's the chest that I mentioned earlier. So we got manuscript page, insectoid oil, ultimatum, hunting gauntlets, diagram for Shadal's armor, Ard Skellig Akaton, gnomish gwiffer, Florin's rabbit pelt, ducal water. Cool. Alright, I'm going to quickly check the inventory, see if any of those are any good. And the answer is one thing. One thing is better than what I currently have, these hunting gauntlets, which are +1 armor and +3 resistance to burning. So I get that resistance to burning back that I lost from... Oh no, the Axeman's gauntlets is piercing damage. Oh well, whatever. Alright, and... back to invitation from Kira Metz. But first, any other points of interest around here that I want? Yeah, might as well check them out. Hello, Roach. This storm does seem pretty nasty.
How you like that silver?
Rumble time!
A cannibal. And that is a Muck Nixer, which is level 13. I'm not interested in that. I have no idea what a Muck Nixer is. Don't know that I want to know. These guys are also Muck Nixers. Yeah.
Stop walking into his soul!
Alright. Well, just gonna quickly claim the loot because it threw me back a bit to before I defeated these guys. Let's avoid the Muck Nixers. Just a funny name. Dwarven Spirit, Lesser Triglav Runestone, Assassin's Gauntlets, Enhanced Cursed Oil, Assassin's Gauntlets, ooh, Hardened Leather, Crystallized Essence, Amethyst Diamond Dust. Ah yeah, these are cannibals. Alright, well I'm going to call an end to the episode here. You know the drill, click over there. Join me next time as we continue exploring this area before we head back to Kira to see what she wants. See you then.